In our Lord's year of 2026, more and more game developers do not listen to the public. They are releasing unfinished, unoptimized games with a bunch of microtransactions in them. I'm tired of it, and probably you are too. Because of that, as a game developer myself, I wanted to be different and stand out from the crowd, to give you guys, the players, the community, actual voice in creating the game, to make sure it reflects what you actually want to see. So, seeing that my development of game about breaking a cube is coming to an end, I have thought that I will show you every change I have made because of your feedback. Let's get it started. I've remade animations for swinging the hammer multiple times now, and every time I thought they're great and ready now, but each time I was surprised by some valid complaints on your side. So first, the animations were fast and jabby. I listened to your feedback and added more swing area. But now, instead of creating a hammer-like animation, I created an animation for swinging a sword instead. So this time, I tried to combine those two approaches. I focused on this comment, which prompted me to add bounce back to the hammer hitting the cube. I have landed on this look for small hammer. And these more hefty animations for the big hammer. I think they are better than they've ever been. At this point, I've animated the hands so many times, I finally feel confident doing it. So, I'm not afraid of you disliking my new animations once again. Tell me I need to remake them, and I will remake them as many times as it's necessary. Bring it on! Under every video, I've been getting multiple comments about settings. People have been telling me that they hate motion blur, or head bob, or chromatic aberration, but everyone has their own taste. And so, when finally making the settings menu, I've been sure to add as many of those toggles and changes as I could. Dislike the head bob? Turn it off. Do you really love chromatic aberration? Turn it up. Settings, it's something for you to make the game feel like at home, for you. So let me know, what are the settings you specifically like to use in games? Leave info in the comments, and I will try to add them in to this game. A popular comment I receive is to optimize my game, and not without reason. I'm using Unreal 5 to develop it, and well, let's just say it has a reputation. And you guys were right, my games was running pretty slowly. On my computer, it was around 40 FPS in the editor. Yes, it would be faster when the game is finally released and not played in the editor, but I didn't want to release a shitty unoptimized mess, I wanted to make it better. So I got to learn, and I gotta tell you, they could do a whole degree on this monstrous engine. There is so much knowledge to acquire, and I tried to optimize whatever and wherever I could. That is, if I could actually comprehend what was going on under the surface. It was a technical nightmare, but there are some examples I can show you. So this is complexity of lighting on the scene. Blue is good, as well as occasional green is also alright. Red is bad, but white is horrendous. You can say this scene before optimization doesn't look that great, does it? This is an effect of an artist being guided just by what looks good, adding small details without thinking about the costs. Yes, this artist is me. I haven't been thinking about the costs. So I had to remake the lighting from scratch. It was like 2 days work. I tried to limit amount of lights used and instead focused on less precise emissive materials. It was difficult to recreate the original look, and the final effect is more blended, less precise than the original was. Now it looks like this, but runs a lot better. The result is different, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily worse. I think spending more time with this project allowed me to create lighting with more intention this time. I also did the same thing for shader complexity. You can see the before and after. I instanced meshes instead of loading them individually and added a cooling volume, meaning I don't render stuff that's far away. But now I have to hide stuff that is far away, so you don't see it disappearing, so I added a black fog to compensate for that. Now, the game runs in 60 frames per second on my computer. And my computer isn't bad, but it's a little dated at this point. It has an RTX 360, I built it when Cyberpunk was coming out, so a few years ago. Also, it's for highest graphical settings, so you can lower it on your end and get a higher FPS. I will be testing the game on weaker machines too, just know that I did my best. given Unreal is an unwieldy beast. It's very hard to get more FPS in it, especially with a half-started project like this. I cannot just turn some things off because everything breaks, so it was this slippery slope of me optimizing the game but not breaking it completely. But keep in mind, I did my best for you guys. I tried to optimize the game as well as I could, but this is hard. Like, this usually takes a team of developers who are way more experienced than me, so give me some slack here. There is a laser gun in the game. I got a lot of comments about it being too loud and too bright and generally visually displeasing because of that. So I remade it to be more eye-friendly, the sound is more continuous, less jittery now, and I hope it won't give anyone epilepsy. You also disliked the hands being just a repaint of Unreal Mannequin, so I remodeled them to look more like Eraser suit you can find in the complex. Now you look the same way as your dead colleague does. Great, now everything makes sense. The topics I mentioned previously were ones with the most feedback on your part, other than maybe one other complaint, which was so big and valid, I will be making a separate video on it. Subscribe if you want to see that one. But developing a game is not just answering to complaints, right? I also did stuff on my part, adding upgrade stations, finishing the layout of the complex with new areas to explore, adding new ores and new posters in the elevator every day, remaking the main menu, and creating more unique ambiences, like the moon ambience playing in the background right now. Pretty whimsical, isn't it? It's all to say, this game is my baby, and my labor of love. I am doing what I can to make it as good as possible, and found that the best way to do it, to make the best game possible, is often to just listen to you guys, to your feedback. So keep leaving feedback, and I will listen to it and make changes till the end of time. By end of time, I actually mean late June, when the demo is coming out. You can wishlist the game to be notified when it comes out so that you can play the game firsthand. I cannot wait for each and every one of you to play it and hopefully have fun doing so.